The first one is never build the design team or the art team any tools ever until they ask for one. Because if you preempt and you're like, oh, the design team would love this tool, what you did was you just wasted your time. Maybe you learned something about building tools, but if they didn't ask for it, they're never going to use it. And so that's like number one. I've built enough tools in my life where I was like, no, this is really cool. Just do it here. And they're like, no, I hired you to do it. I'm like, I didn't need a tool. Um, so there's that. Second, talking about Discord. So you guys are in Unreal, and blueprints are probably most designy friendly thing I think that they've got for Unreal. I bet it's been a minute since I've actually had to build a blueprint out, but I bet you still have to buck engineers pretty often. Um, for Discord, since it's a shared DOM, right? It's HTML, not HTML, it's a web DOM. And so the tech, you can write an activity as it could just be HTML, some sort of canvas element or WebGL, which is what most people are doing. A lot of people are using Unity to build WebGL, which God love them. Fight that battle. I'm done fighting that battle. But we're 3JS is what we're using as the renderer. We built our own engine around the 3JS renderer. And when I say built an engine, it's audio, asset flow, data driven, all the stuff that you have to like. Simple little web. Um, so yeah, the tools that we put together is that all the tools they come out of a web DOM, right? So it's like we actually have an editor that looks a lot like a low rent Unity editor, but it's in the web and they can just load things up. They can import their models there. They can do all their tweaks there. All the animations run. It actually can run game simulation code and get a tick. So it can actually simulate some of that and then get their environment set. This is more for the artists and things like that. But even for game designers to be able to come into the orthographic camera and lay out elements, know exactly where it's supposed to be, and then put that together. So that's a long way to say that I really like to build tools in the engine because I hate having to, unless you've got a really good data pipeline to flow from where someone can commit data and then inject it into your game. And that way also they could say, I made it work the way I want to on my computer. And then you can walk over and just click save, export the file. And now you've got it.